Sorry, just stretching. You were saying, Alpha?
Is your boomerang all tense now, mate?
I've got no follow-up to that.
Because, you know, that's what a kangaroo likes, mate. A tight boomerang right up the arse, mate.
See, I want to talk about the camping trip that happened this weekend and ask if you have any interest in camping.
None
but
whatsoever.
I feel like that is... Okay, well, fair enough.
But hey, good group of people.
Right?
Okay. So speaking of camping, how's about a stay on the Australian mainland?
Sounds good to me.
Where we last left. We last left off...
It's in demonstration mode.
It's not demonstrating much. It's not gonna.
Okay.
Okay, so where we last left off was on case number 7. And in our little contest of who can find what, you are currently up 2 cases to 1 with 1 draw.
Certainly surmountable, knowing the depth of investigations here.
Mm-hmm. All right, case number 7, which, as a reminder, Fairy Floss, Chook's little sister, has caught the running away from home bug and has bolted. You must find her before her birthday, which is in 10 days' time. You'll be paid $600 for the job, out of which you're given an advance of $100. But be careful, she is one sneaky little kid.
So, she's coded to be Aborigine, right?
Theoretically.
Okay.
Well, we are somewhere we have not been before. Echuca, a small but busy border town on the Murray River, once Australia's largest inland port, is now well known for historic buildings and paddle steamers. And, with no other hints aside from the fact that the flag is up, the first round begins right now. And I had the last win, so I will start. I'll try the Auto Museum. No good.
If I were a child, I would probably not be on the paddle steamer. I would probably... I would probably use the river. Look for clues along the river.
Nothing there.
Okay.
I will try the paddle steamer.
Oh.
The paddle steamer captain turns out to be Fairy Floss's uncle, who often takes her along for a free ride. He tells you that she kept asking him about dolphins, because she had just seen a show on TV about some place where people can feed dolphins in the wild. Now,
I must confess I do not remember. Ooh!
I'll never...
Crazy random happenstance.
Well, let's put that aside for a moment and deal with this. Desmond Dodgy comes up to you and says, "Want to buy a watch for $20, mate?" What do you do?
Can't possibly think of a good reason to buy it, which means we have to buy it and find out.
You're saying buy it?
Yeah, we'll be at $20.
You buy the watch for $20. You go around the corner to a second-hand shop and sell it for $80. You have made a nice profit.
Then now we're probably accessory to a crime, so we need to get out of here.
Indeed. Now, do you remember where that place was? Where dolphins were fed in the wild?
I do not. But I remember that there is a place that is not the wild where you can swim with dolphins that is not the wild.
Yeah, the place that is not SeaWorld.
Monkey Mia!
Monkey Mia!
Everybody do the monkey!
Now, because there's no way to plan out this time, it's literally just follow the trail. We can't risk going for jobs at the moment until we really can't be making that risk. Unfortunately, this is not the case to do so. So we're going to head to Monkey Mia. And We have 9 days. We can afford 62 hours for now, I think. Unless you would like to fire something off a little more expedited.
Okay, so
we need to decide before sleeping time, which I think is 9 o'clock.
Okay, so we've got an hour and 15 minutes. So it is more efficient $1 to hour to take the faster route. And when we have extra hours at the end of the mission, we work using those hours and get some money. So,
unless we find the objective first, in which case we lose that opportunity. And with only one thing to find, we don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough. But I am curious. Please hold while I pull up my calculator.
Make it quick. We've got less than an hour before we lose another 9 or so.
Dollars per hour would be I need my notepad app for this. Alright, so per hour
45.
I see it. Gold there. The car is 44, so that is 504.6 Physio by 44. Course. And plus is
30.
5.74 divided. Alright, I did this backwards because I'm an idiot. So, I would say just take the bus this time and I'll figure out what the actual useful number I'm looking for is. It's not dollars per hour, it's hours per dollar.
Alright, flag is up. And as I won that, I will go first.
Fair enough.
Winner gets tougher odds. It's only fair that way. Well, actually, there's no odds involved because she mentioned dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
The dolphins remember fairy floss, but you don't learn anything because humans can't understand dolphins.
That's very funny.
You are caught by high tide, and you have to wait 4 hours before you can get back to town. That was comparatively useless. Your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it reads off as a clue.
I will. Is Carnivore a place?
Presumably.
Alright, I'll go for a swim.
Nope. I will take Carnivon. Well, what could it possibly be?
Point.
Well, the lady at the newsagent where you buy your postcard remembers a little girl with a blanket. who got aboard a tourist coach heading north. North,
I
eh?
think we need a map.
Indeed.
Broom?
That's the next place north. So I guess just coast up until we find her.
Mm-hmm.
To Broom. We've been here, I think. And 27 hours by bus, that is the best route for sure. Only 1 day out of 6. Alright. Oh, and the mission name is Finding Flossie 1. She's going to be trouble later on, I'm sure. Alright, it's your turn to go. Your turn to start first.
Go sailing on a lugger.
Aha! After 10 minutes on the boat, you notice crowds of seagulls near a lifeboat. Hiding under the lifeboat, you find Flossie, feeding leftover fried rice to the gulls. You take a good hold of her collar, and as soon as you get back to Broom, you head straight for the airport.
I feel I have messed up real bad.
How so?
We have 5. Well, we have.
How are we supposed to know with only one goal objective? See, if we're looking for more than one thing, we know for sure we're getting close when we get to to 1.
Yep.
We found Fairy Floss. We put her on a plane back to Yuchuka, where she promises her mom and dad she will never ever ever run away again. The game title tells me otherwise.
Indeed.
But anyway, we got the remaining 500, plus the full 1,000 for bonus points. Hurrah, hurrah. Alright. That went quickly. Now to game 8.
Alpha, did you ever watch Lovecraft County, the TV?
Did I ever watch what?
Lovecraft County?
No. H.P. Lovecraft, no doubt?
Indeed. It is quite good, and it has a depiction of, like, troublesome black girls as being both amusing and like a deeply harmful stereotype. And it chooses to portray this very literally, as they're very like 2 very whimsical, like dancing, playing girls, but they have these like horrible toothed mouths and they bite people to death. Both the whimsy and the harm done. I'm just suddenly, that image is very much evoked by the what was her name? Fairy Floss?
Yeah.
Indeed. Alright. Let us on to the next one.
Alright. You have been employed by a firm of solicitors acting for Gerald Germ Squasher. Gerald's great aunt, Adeline, has mentioned him on the first page of her 4-page will. Before her recent death, however, Adeline became very absent-minded on her final trip around Australia. She lost the last 3 pages of the will. Your assignment is to locate the 3 pages so Gerald can find exactly what he has inherited from his aunt, who seemed to prefer dolphins to people. Cash advance $200, 20 days to find the pages. So,
are we closer to Monkey Mia, or are we closer to SeaWorld, which is in the opposite?
That's a good question. We are in Perth. Let's see the map. So the choices were
closer to Monkey Mia.
What was the second choice again? Where was SeaWorld?
Oh, I don't know. Gold Coast, maybe? Newcastle?
Let's go to the database.
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast. And Gold Coast is...
all the fuck
yo. Well, the obvious choice is Monkey Mia.
And our flag is limp and in need of...
In need of stimulation?
Mm-hmm.
16-hour bus ride on 3 weeks. That's pretty no-brain. Unfortunately, we land there during sleep time and lose that much more. Well, there's the flag. Round 1 of Case 8 begins now, and it is yours.
The stupidly obvious thing to do is feed the dolphins.
One would think. Floating in a corked bottle near the shore, you find page 2 of Adeline's will. You are too polite to read it, but you notice a tiny chip of opal in the bottle. Opal, huh?
Okay.
That seems a potentially important clue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Coober Petty, the world's largest opal mining center where most people live in the cool of underground houses. Opal was first discovered here in 1911. So Cooper Petty. Where is that? Aha. South Central.
Terribly far away.
Indeed. But regardless, it is the necessary place for us to go. Close to 2 days, and we are way, way ahead.
Mm-hmm.
The world's largest repeat avoided. So, this one, there's actually a couple choices here for the clue.
Mm-hmm.
It's yours.
Seeing that it was a chip of opal, I will go to see opal cutting demonstration.
No good.
Well,
I will say the opal mines.
Indeed.
Oh. Well then.
Well, what do you think she is a good Catholic?
Why do you ask me?
Because my choices are, did she go to the post office or did she go to a Catholic chapel?
Where do you suppose? I can't help you. Prayers or paper cuts?
I'll go with the chapel.
Nope. Paper cuts it is. And that's a clue. When you ask at the post office, you find that an elderly lady fitting the description of Adeline has left her umbrella here. The umbrella is quite new, and its label shows that it was purchased in Tasmania.
Well, that's an island, right? That's not on here? Or is Tasmania that southern island?
Stand by.
Stand by.
Interesting that they have the animals here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tasmania is a territory. Or a state, or a province, or... Hobart. That would be my first guess, but let's see where else. Hobart, Launceston.
Come on!
Strahan. Okay, to the map. Hobart, Launceston, Strahan, Port Arthur. I would personally be inclined to hit the capital first. What do you think?
I can't disagree with you.
Okay, so destination Hobart. And this travel is over 2 days, but we're still nicely ahead. And the rest of Tasmania would not be super far away should this prove to be a bust. Alright, the flag's up. That's a good sign. And That went to me, I believe, so it is
The move
my...
is yours.
Indeed. All right. Clue is an umbrella, which doesn't really relate to any of this. Based on the fact that she went to a post office in the last location, I'm going to try more post office here.
Well, this is the post office museum.
I know.
Okay.
It was my only guess. All right, what do you got?
I don't know what a shot tower is, if I'm being honest.
15 minutes to sleep.
That's at the casino.
Good. And there's a mark there. The casino manager is out when you arrive, so you decide to buy a meal. It is expensive, but delicious. The manager returns 4 hours later and tells you that Adeline has left a document in his safe. After some discussion, he hands over the 3rd page of the will and tells you that Adeline said she was going north to try her luck at the Diamond Beach Casino. That was a near all-nighter, that one. So, Diamond Beach. Darwin. Oh my god. You know where we are right now.
The exact opposite of, yeah.
Yep. This ought to be a very interesting number. Darwin. 85 hours. And
That is
while that is
3.5 days.
While that's 3.5 days, that still leaves us some time to at least make some of that money back on a job. So we'll take the bus. Obviously, there's some boating involved to a point. Love the key modulation on this one simple little tune.
I'm actually not getting any audio, so I will have to take your word for it.
You're not getting any audio? Really?
Oh.
Huh. Alright. End of the case, I will attempt to fix that, but first...
Wait, is there any audio playing right now?
Not at this moment, no.
Okay. Because I realized that for some reason my audio from you was muted, which was weird.
Yeah,
it wasn't muted in the other place where someone was streaming something for me just a moment ago.
Well, there's music during travel every time, and every time we select an investigation place. Anyway, we have 10 days. I think we can afford wharf worker.
Why not do weather forecaster for and day?
Yeah, I suppose the rate is the better factor. Let's do that. Let's do another.
Can you imagine them just hiring some schmuck off the street to be like, tell us what the weather's gonna be like tomorrow?
Oh, here's what this looks like if you don't get the job. And that seems to be low odd random.
What did we actually lose? Did we lose any time from that?
No, it doesn't look like it. We can't do weather forecaster now. Not on 10 days.
Well, we'll
Wharf
take
worker.
second best.
All right, now. It is your pick.
I will check the Diamond Beach Casino.
I guess you will. Adeline has been here, but she didn't stay long. As she was ushered out, she yelled she would rather swim in crocodile waters than spend another $1 here. You can't win them all. All right, so crocodiles. Broome has a crocodile farm.
I am now hearing the shift tune.
Okay, good.
And I'm going to mute it.
Good enough.
I see why this was muted.
Kakadu National Park. One of its major towns is Jabiru. Jabiru. Why does Kakadu seem right? Kakadu?
Oh, you're taking her swimming in crocodile-infested waters, literally.
That's the only clue that I've got here.
Oh, the flag is down. Okay, yes.
And it's only
Cool.
5 hours by bus. We can do that.
Yeah, I suppose we can, but we gotta be right about it. Okay, and you were.
I suspect we are. Not nearly as straightforward this time. What do you think?
I guess that wasn't a failed clue. I guess that was the successful clue. So it is my turn. Cruise Lagoon?
Yeah, if you get a clue but not an actual mission item, it counts for the win. Sorry, what'd you say, the Water Lagoon?
Cruise Lagoon, yeah.
The Cruise Lagoon. Nope. Jabiru.
Sightseeing.
Fishing.
The
fishing guide.
You.
The fishing guide remembers the charming old lady and shows you a piece of paper he found at the bottom of her fishing creel after she'd fallen overboard. It is the 4th page of the will. And
mission complete.
Yep. And it is tied at 2, so no win here. You found the 3 missing pages of the will. Gerald Germ Squasher is so pleased with your efforts, he sends you 12 bottles of vitamin C tablets. With the bottles, there is a short note which is neatly addressed to Alpha Recluse. The note says that Gerald has inherited the sum of redacted, but you can't read the actual amount because the end of the note has been torn off. Well, we get 2,200 total out of that one.
A nice chunk of change.
Indeed. All right. On to case 9. The surfing life. You have been given a contract by Australian Geographic magazine to take photographs of 5 Australian surfing spots. You'll be paid $150 for each location, and your deadline is January 19th. And if you look at the time, that is 4 weeks. We got a lot of time to do this. So, the key word is what, do you think?
Reading instructions again? Photographs for surfing spot.
So what is the keyword on which we want to base our search?
Beach? Surf? Water?
I would have said surfing. But
Okay.
surf works. I mean surfing spots. Alright, as potential point of interest, Bundaberg.
Okay, let me write this down.
Bundaberg.
Aberg.
Bundaberg, yes.
Alright, next.
Byron Bay.
Got it.
Margaret River.
Is that...
We can check it later.
Garrett River. Got it. Got it?
Newcastle.
Alright.
Not Perth.
Not Perth?
No, that
Windsurfers is different from...
I would think windsurfing to be a different thing than surfing. And Victor Harbor.
Done.
That's a person. That's a person.
Wayne Waxhead.
Waxhead. Alright, so the Margaret River was that? Doesn't say anything else. I don't see it on the map.
Who surfs in a river?
Oh, I'm sure people do.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well,
To Google.
perhaps.
River surfing. Damn it, people totally do surf in the river.
Alright, so let's map this out. We are currently in Melbourne, and the flag is down, so you can take that one off. What does that leave us with?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was so crushed by my defeat at thinking that river surfing wasn't a real thing. What am I crossing off?
We're currently in Melbourne, and the flag is down. You can cross that off.
Okay.
What's that leave us with?
Bundaberg, Byron Bay, Newcastle, and Victor Harbor. Melbourne.
Let me do a database check on Victor Harbor.
They spell harbor wrong.
They spell anything with an O like that wrong. But anyway, add Adelaide to our list in place of Victor Harbor.
A good song by Meg Myers.
Alright. I'm going to go through the database again because if I count correctly, that's only 4 locations. Think we're going to have...
Well, then we need to find out where the
windsurfing. We're going to need to add that, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. The river is going to have to be somewhere. Southwestern corner. Alright, well, let's look at the map and look at the southwestern corner.
Well, we also want to add...
Oh, the windsurfers?
Yeah, add Perth.
Perth.
So that gives us 5 distinct... That gives us 5 distinct cities and 1 ambiguous river. Well...
Well...
That's probably
Perth is the closest one.
That's probably Perth then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so in either direction, Adelaide, Byron Bay. I would suggest that we go clockwise and hit Adelaide first. Oh wait, no, you know what? It's not going to matter all that much. Because Newcastle and Adelaide are fairly close together. We're going to have to do some cycling here.
The thing that is furthest from us should be last.
Yeah, that's what I'm... Well, we're going to go progressively further away from Perth as we go here. Or...
Right, but you don't want to go all the way to Perth and then all the way back. You just want to go one long time to Perth rather than 2 slightly shorter times.
Alright, so give me the cities again.
Byron Bay,
Uh-huh.
Adelaide,
Uh-huh.
Bundaberg.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Bundaberg?
It's up north of Byron Bay here.
Okay.
That's
And
3.
then Perth. Sorry,
And
Newcastle, and then Perth.
okay, so the smart way to do this would probably be this order. We're starting in Melbourne. So I'm thinking Adelaide, Newcastle, Byron Bay, Bundaberg, Perth, in that order.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and rearrange those then.
I have it set.
All right, cool.
Set phasers to Adelaide. Warp Factor kill.
I don't think we've been here yet. One of Australia's smaller state capitals set on a narrow coastal plain between the Mount Lofty Ranges and Gulf St. Vincent. One of its best-known buildings is the city's festival center. And out of four,
been here.
What's that?
I think we have been here.
Well,
I could be wrong.
Well, I was bound to do it sometime, wasn't I? 14 hours out of 4 weeks is an absolute pittance.
Pittance.
Okay, so knowing what we're after, I will start as I had the last location, and Victor Harbor specifically came up in the database, so I will start there. You are lucky. A rare southwesterly swell has just arrived, and you get some top photos. I think I may get the same sweep you had in Case 4.
Indeed.
Next city.
Newcastle, Warp Factor 5.
You know what? Screw the reading. You people can do it yourselves.
Alpha, this is ableist against the illiterate.
Something like that. I think it's going to have to be fucking swim. Oh. You dive into the water and are badly stung by blue bottles. You are taken to hospital for observation. The doctor is a surfer and says, "You should have been here yesterday. The surf was great."
I love that the 2 games we are streaming right now both just happen to be set in Australia.
Well, that didn't hit. Actually, I wonder something. But I'll check that out later. What's your choice?
I don't know what the Black Butt Reserve is, so I'm going to call for a database search of Black Butt. Make sure to turn on incognito mode before you search this. Next.
Well, ha fucking ha.
I guess I'll go to the Maritime Museum. There might be a surfer who works there.
The manager of the museum took some great photos yesterday. It was her day off. You persuade her to sell you some of the best ones for $100.
That food! We shall fetch 5 times that price on the open market.
Well, I guess it won't be a sweep after all.
Next clean sweep.
Next city.
Byron Bay.
11 hours. Still traveling cheap. And it is your investigation first.
Well.
What's the time? Less than an hour to sleep.
It's gonna be something dumb, and it's gonna be the local forest. I'll go to the surf shops.
Surf shops?
Yeah.
At the Mad Dog Surf Center, you find out that there have been fantastic waves out at the Cape.
What is that? What's going on? Oh, we were sleeping.
The Cape, eh? That sounds like it could be the lighthouse.
Probably.
When you get to the lighthouse, the wind has gone onshore and the waves have disappeared. The locals all say, "You should have been here yesterday."
It is gonna be the fucking local forest. Go on a scuba diving trip.
On your way back to shore from your scuba trip, you notice that the pass is protected from the onshore winds, and all the top surfers are there. You stop the boat and take a great photo of wiry Wayne Waxhead in action.
Yeah. We saw that guy in the database.
So it is not going to be the forest. Next city.
A city that was built on rock and roll, Alpha. The city of Bundaberg!
Bundaberg. All right.
We built this city on penal labor. We built this city
on penis labor.
Hey, seize the means of production, man.
Alright.
So, what are we doing? None of these things. I guess picnic on the island.
Wadi Point is pumping. You grab your camera and take some terrific shots. That's enough for you to win this.
I win! I win!
The last city?
We must take a long and perilous journey! Yeah. There.
73 hours. That's 3 days, and we'd still be in December.
Pull the trigger.
So if this is...
bring her back, Alpha.
If this is right, we're going to get some serious buku job money.
Indeed.
And it appears to be. So, we're going to do some serious work here. I love to see that. 95. And we can actually take this.
What was that sound?
That was me whistling, sorry.
Okay, it caught a fraction of a second of it.
My bad.
No, it's fine.
This is going to be $855.
Yeah. And we still have
11 days.
And yeah. Well.
Oh. Fail.
Maybe so. Both times it's been the second day.
Several failed applications in a row. That's very interesting.
Alright. 7-ish days.
That's too much.
Yep, we gotta drive the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
The wheels on the bus go squeak!
You want to see if there's a one-day job here?
No, we're not pushing it that far in case this takes us a few tries. And I get the feeling it might not. Where are we going?
Gonna work for a day and then going to the beach?
You entirely sure you want to take that risk?
I've taken the risk, Alpha.
Well, there is a single day. Miss.
Never mind.
Nope.
Looks like today we're going to the beach.
Scarborough Beach is flat as a pancake. You should have been here yesterday, the locals say. You hear the swell is outbound on the reefs. The reefs, eh? That smells like Rottnest Island.
The reefs are on fire.
One of the reefs off Rado is packed with surfers and you get the best shots yet. And that is going to be you. Congratulations. You're now up 4-2.
So far, it seems like I'm the genetically superior human,
Thus far.
based on the greatest eugenics test of our generation. Gumboots, Australia.
You send the photos into Australian Geographic, who are so delighted that they give you an extra $100 each for the photos. That's going to mean $1,250 on the photos themselves, plus another $1,000 on the bonus points. $2,250. We have superseded $17,000.
We are approaching the amount of money that was the down payment on the house.
All right, case number 10, the Outback People. Terry Talk-A-Lot, the host of a nationwide radio show, recently conducted on-air telephone interviews with some Outback families. He wishes to make further contact with these people, but has no idea where 4 of the families live. Your task is to take the tapes of the interviews and find these families, whose surnames, we might want to write this down, are McKay, Hughes, who might live near Alice Springs. I would add that as a supplementary note. Albertini, and White. We're given $200 advance out of a $1,400 total fee, and we have until June 1st. That is approximately 6 weeks. That's a lot of time to find 4 items.
Alright.
Did you get the names?
Yeah.
Cool.
So let us search for them. We're in Sydney currently. Okay. Cool.
Alright, so we're in Sydney. Give me the first name.
Hey! Mackay, I think.
Nothing. Next name?
Hughes? Hughes?
Nothing. Next?
Did I misspell all of these?
No, I don't think so.
Albertini.
There's no reason for any of these folks, I don't think, to be in the database, but it's worth a check anyway. Last name?
White?
Nope. Next.
Nope.
Nope. Next.
Dapple.
Nope. Nope. Nothing useful.
Okay.
So our only clue is quite literally Alice Springs.
Well, there's just nothing for it. We're just gonna have to turn Australia into a police state so that our databases are better.
Right.
It was nice having personal freedoms, but in the end, we need to make a choice between the freedoms that we currently enjoy and how easy it is for investigators, both police and private, to conduct investigations on the behest of the wealthy.
So Alice Springs, 43 hours out. And again, we have 6 weeks, so...
You may fire when ready.
Now, hopefully we find clues to the other families as we go here. Well, this much is a good sign. You won the last case. Start is yours.
Walk down the main street.
You stop in at the barber shop. While cutting your hair, the barber listens to the tapes. He says that one of the people sounds like Mrs. Hughes, whose family lives on a property just out of town. He thinks he might have seen them in town today. The haircut costs $9. All right, so that's a good clue, but not the winning clue.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the Todd River. You see a family picnicking by the riverbank. It is the Hughes family, and yes, the ones you are looking for. They insist you stay overnight on their property. Well, fortunately, we can afford that. So... that doesn't leave us with much else. Damn.
Well, let's just go around Central Australia. Go to the big map.
The big map?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why Central Australia? Just because it's close by?
Where are we currently?
We're in Alice Springs.
Because it's bush people. So we gotta go to the bush. So go to Uluru.
Alright. Destination Uluru.
Mm-hmm.
That did not pan.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Outback.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our only clue now, huh?
Mm-hmm. So go to Cuba Pendi. PD. Cuba PD. Cuba PD. Look it up
Destination.
on Cuba PD.
Destination Cooper Petey.
Citation needed.
Nope.
Alright, I have not led you true, my friend.
I don't even know where True would be.
Birdsville?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Nope.
Okay, we've pissed around enough. See if we can find anything else.
Wait, try doing a search for Terry Talk a Lot. Okay?
Nope, he is apparently unimportant in the grand scheme.
Aren't we all? If you don't come up with something better, I'm telling you to go to Mount Isa.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe we should have searched Outback.
That might not be a bad idea. Well, we hit Uluru. We hit Alice Springs. Alice Springs.
Okay.
Right down Kalgoorlie.
Yep.
Got it?
Yes.
Burke.
Fork.
Normanton.
Okay.
That's as far as we go.
Oh no, we've got some more leads.
That's good. Let's, we have
let's
3
go
of them,
through
so
the map.
let's, yeah. What cities do we have right now?
Kalgoorlie,
Kalgoorlie.
and Normanton.
Where, oh, we've got a nice big triangle effect here. Well, we definitely didn't do this.
We're right near Normanton.
Yeah, so we're going to have to go there first. So we'll do Normanton, Burke, Kalgoorlie in that order.
Sounds good.
Okay, destination Normanton. Flag. Let's begin at the Purple Pub. Nope.
walk along Landsborough Street.
You go into the post office. The postmistress knows of a family called White, who she is sure were recently on a radio show. They have gone up to Wapa looking for work. Well, that's the best we're going to be able to do, so that's a win for you.
Point Recluse.
And... well, best to go to Wapa now.
Yep.
We may still yet finish during the month of April. So, where to?
Go and inspect the mine.
Nope.
Alright, never mind.
Maybe the police would know. The police are certain that they know the people you're looking for. They take you out in the police four-wheel drive and run off the road into a table drain. No one is hurt, but the four-wheel drive is a write-off, including the radio. So you have to walk back to town, which takes 4 hours. And there seems to be a better clue out there.
Hitch a ride in a truck.
The truck driver knows these people called White and drops you off at their house. Yes, they are the people you're looking for. Uh-oh.
Something is happening!
Your aunt has been borrowing your car. She has phoned you to let you know that the insurance payment is due. What do you do?
Tell her you'll pay it later seems like, irresponsible, but asking her to pay it for us, it also seems irresponsible. I feel like no matter which of these options we take, it's not going to get paid.
Hmm.
And then our aunt is going to total the car in a tragic head-on collision that will kill 3 generations of a family in one fateful moment. So ask her to pay it for you.
And apparently nothing has happened.
Yet.
Yet.
Or at all? Can they be delayed?
I don't know. Maybe there will be a future consequence later. I don't know, to be honest. But for right now, we need to continue on our mission. Next destination?
What's the work like here? Any good work?
Maybe, but do we...
with the good work?
Maybe, but do we want to toast time before getting to the last place?
See what the jobs are. Do we wanna work 3 days mining bauxite?
I mean, I'd rather wait until we're in the last spot and then torch all of our time in one burst. But what do you think?
Are we gonna find a job as good as 95?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't think each city has a particular, from what I've seen so far, I don't think each city has a particular better or worse.
You think that everyone has a 95, a 90, and a 75?
Or something near. I mean, what do you think?
I think we should take the 95 while we have it, but that's just me.
All right. Uh-oh.
Let's see what happened with our aunt.
Could this be the future consequence?
Has she wiped out 3? Yeah.
Your aunt forgot to pay your car insurance and she has run into the back of a Fiat. The owner sues you for the cost of the repairs. You have to pay $700.
And live with your aunt having wiped out 3 generations of people who drive a Fiat.
Yep.
Alright.
That's a hit.
But not a hit and run, otherwise she'd be in jail.
Uh-huh.
So now we want to go to Normanton, I think? So check them out.
I think we were just in Normanton, and that's what led us to Wapa.
So then we want to go to Bork, 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 Bork.
Barkork! Where the fuck? There it is.
We should have chopped down some trees before we left so we would have some wood to trade for sheep.
Right. Well, lesson learned. Never rely on anybody except yourself. Where to?
Check the courthouse?
You speak to Mr. Albertini, the clerk at the courthouse, but it's not the Mr. Albertini you're looking for. He's never even heard of Terry Talk-A-Lot. You play him the tapes, and he suggests you contact his twin brother, Reno, who used to live here, but just recently got a new job at the Western Plains Zoo.
Where's that? Oh, but we still have a flag.
We do, but we lose nothing by checking this place. Or the database. That's not it.
Dubbo!
Alright, so write down Dubbo as our next place of interest. And let's check out the rest of this flag. I will take the police station. The policewoman on duty hears the tapes and is sure that one of the people sounds like the clerk at the courthouse, whose name is Aldo Albertini. So we caught those a little bit out of order, but nonetheless. And I'd like
to claim victory on that one. I cut right to the chase.
I will concede because you got a city out of yours, and I only got a look elsewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll mark you, and that should be enough for you to win this case.
We shall see, young Skywalker.
So we need to get to Dubbo.
On the Dubbo! We actually should have looked to see, but it's fine. Where's Dubbo on the map?
Look to see what?
No, it's away from... No, it's fine.
Yeah, nearby.
Yeah. Yeah. So, who gets this one, though?
You.
Me? Okay. I actually don't know how to pronounce... Jail?
That is the British spelling of jail, yes.
It's not pronounced any differently?
No.
It's pronounced jail.
Yes. Is that where you wish to go?
Damn it, where did he say that he worked? The zoo. No, the Western Plains Zoo.
You ask for Reno Albertini, and he turns out to be the Mr. Albertini on the tape. All right. And last city.
What, Bill? Oh, the last city. The city that is last. The city that we're going to... Calgary.
Here's the big one.
Calgary.
Over 2 days. All right. Let's whittle the time down to about a week at this point. $99. Hell yeah, that's some bank.
Yeah?
Another 99.
I like how we just, we've got our pilot's license, and that's never come up until now.
Apparently. That seems kind of funny to me. What, have we taken them for too much money?
Keep at it.
All right. No, we're not doing 8. We'll do 3.
We're going from being a pilot to being... Oh, but maybe we are. Yes, we... Oh, no. Ah, but yes, we are.
Let's do 1.
Let's see if...
I feel a little bit froggy. 1 more.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Your little friend Chook has just arrived. He has run away from home again, but is feeling homesick and wants to go home again.
Give him $90.
Give him 90 to find his way?
Mm-hmm.
Chook refuses to go back to Kilgaroy until you give him an extra 160. As you put him on the coach, you discover Martha Moner is also traveling. She agrees to keep an eye on Chook for you. So that cost us a total of $250.
Worth it for the extra time now that we are down to the wire.
True enough. All right, enough horsing around. Let's check this out. Where do we go?
Boulder Block Road Mine.
You can't believe your luck. Your mine tour guide is Mr. McKay from the tapes. This is so easy. You ring the radio station and they put your check in the mail right away. $3,400, putting us clear over 20.
Well, now we can put that down payment down on the house.
Indeed. All right. I shall return momentarily. I need to take care of my cat real quick. And Silver will entertain you for the next few moments. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay, I am happy to report no resistance tonight.
Pulling a cat can be extremely difficult.
But I found a way to do it.
How do you pill your cat?
We have pill pockets. And
Pill pocket?
if I place it, it's basically a little salmon treat thing. Like a gummy. So we stick the pill in. We used to feed it to her by hand, but it seems like she doesn't like that too much now. So I just drop it down I just drop it down in front of her and she goes right for it. The biggest concern is making sure she doesn't spit the pill back out.
Yes, that is the thing.
And since my family has been away since last Thursday, she has done very well with that.
That's good. I am happy for you and your cat. Anyway,
just one more moment.
Take your time. Do it right. We can do it. Baby. Do it. Night.
Okay. Onward we go. Case 11. Six green bottles. 6 green bottles that I once knew. Fat ones, skinny... Oh, sorry, wrong song. A message on your fax. A message on your... Yeah.
Is a stereotype? No, what is the end of that rhyme?
Oh, it's 6 little ducks that I once knew. Fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. I had nothing for the parody.
Okay, now I know.
A message on your fax tells you to contact the Chateau Alco Winery. They want you to recover 6 fine old bottles of wine which were sent by accident to the wrong customers in each of the 6 Australian state capital cities. The bottles are from the seasons of 1976 through 1981. Advance $1,000. Another $500. Time limit 18 days.
So we've had to look at all of the 6 state capitals before.
Yeah.
But I did delete that because I didn't think it
totally
would be healthy for me to keep all these like little notes from a game that couldn't possibly be important again.
That's totally fine. We have resources just for this purpose. So Australian state, of which I am going to make the assumption. One more moment.
And also, for all of our listeners out there, all of our many, many listeners, a fax, or facsimile, is when you send an image, a black and white image, over the phone to a machine that can print the image once it's received. And these were used a lot, but people just use them to send advertisements to each other, and now only the medical industry uses them for transmitting documents because it's very hard to intercept a fax and successfully decode it.
Interesting. Alright, so the 6 state capitals, of which I will assume Tasmania does not count as a state, but I could be mistaken based on the following count. So let's take a look around, shall we? The big squares. Well, I believe there are 6. I believe there's...
Oh my god, Becky! Look at those squares! I feel so stupid. We spent so long trying to find the capitals before.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my god, Becky, look at those squares. I felt so stupid because we spent so long last week trying to figure out what the capitals were when they clearly tell us through the map.
Are you referencing something or someone?
Oh my god, Becky, look at those squares. It is the beginning of I Like Big Butts. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt.
Oh.
It's so big, it's so round, it's so out there. She looks like one of those... she looks like a rapper's stripper girlfriend?
Okay.
Something like that. I don't remember the exact words, but yeah.
Gotcha. And incidentally, hello, Irindel. Welcome. Official transcripts. I guess faxes still have some use out there. Anyway, the state capitals, which would be the big squares here on the map. So, whoops. So let's write these down. We have Perth, Darwin, Townsville.
Who could forget Townsville?
Oh yes, the city of Townsville.
The capital of Townsville.
Brisbane.
The bane of the Moyle. His greatest enemy.
Actually, you know what?
Tasmania is one of them. Because we gotta find 6 bottles and there are only 6 states.
I'm looking more closely at the sizes of these squares. Take off everything except Perth for the moment. Alright, you have only Perth left?
I have only Perth left.
Okay. Yeah, look at the size of the Perth square. Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Brisbane. Brisbane does look big enough. Sydney, yeah, Sydney too. So you should have Perth, Perth, Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney.
Yep.
Hobart.
And we're looking for one more.
And the last big one I see is Canberra, which is the national capital. I don't know that counts necessarily. Oh, this could be tricky. Alright, well, I know for sure we're going to want to go counterclockwise, because we know there's a pretty good wealth of big cities there. And if Darwin is one, despite being a medium-sized square, then at least we hit that last.
There's got to be something in the north, right? Surely, not all of the provincial capitals are, below...
Yeah.
Brisbane.
Well, I mean, Darwin is super far off anyway, so we'd want to make that not the direction we go.
Alright, let's find some wine.
Alright, so let's do it in this order. You know what? Add Adelaide to that. We'll hit there first. Just in case it's...
Adelaide isn't that big.
No, but I'm so...
You want to just search the database for capital?
Yeah,
like we did last time?
Yeah, that's probably smarter, isn't it?
It didn't super help us last time, but I'm...
Adelaide counts as a smaller state capital. Make a separate list starting with Adelaide, and we'll do some map comparison. You have Adelaide for the second list?
Yep.
Brisbane, we know for sure is good. Canberra is the big capital, which we'll keep around because it's on every path anyway. You got that?
Yes.
Darwin is probably going to wind up being a destination for us.
Yep.
Hobart. And it is read as an island state.
Go on.
Melbourne, we know for sure is good.
Mm-hmm.
Perth.
Alright, we now have 6 excluding Canberra.
Sydney, though.
Oh boy!
And that's it. So there's a red herring, it seems like, somewhere on this run.
Cool.
So we're in Tanunda, which is right next to Adelaide.
Adelaide. So let's just
So,
scoochie.
yep, so Adelaide is first. And then Melbourne. Got Melbourne?
Oh, you're asking me to make this ordinal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So,
Adelaide.
Adelaide, Melbourne,
Hobart.
Hobart.
We'll hit Canberra just in case they pull a sneaky on us.
Sure.
I mean, it's not that far off from...
You're always right about these things, and it always makes me angry.
It's not that... Well, I mean, even if I'm wrong, it's not that far off from Sydney. It won't cost us much more time.
It's true. Okay, so Canberra, then Sydney, then...
Then Brisbane. That's 5 cities, right?
That is 6 cities.
Oh, that's 6? On our reordered list?
Adelaide, Melbourne, Hobart, Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane.
Okay, Brisbane is 6. Yeah, okay. Darwin.
Darwin.
And Perth.
Alright. You may fire on that team.
Okay.
Who's up next? I feel like it was me.
Let me pull up my doc again. You won the last case. You are up 5-2 incident. No, 5-1 now, with 2 draws. And first city was Adelaide, I believe.
Yes, which is right across the street.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we got our flag.
We do. Let's begin.
Who would order a bottle of wine? The Festival Center.
Festival Center? Not there.
Alright, you go find a bottle of wine.
Oh, sure. Why don't we go meandering around in the zoo? Maybe the animals are getting drunk. Nope. That leaves 2.
Go canoeing at the park?
A young woman in a kayak on the lake tells you that she was talking about wine with a rich old chap in a Canadian canoe yesterday. He was going to fly to Broome today to be married in his hometown early next month.
Broome, eh? I'll figure out where to throw that into the... Oh, we still got a flag, though.
No, we don't.
Okay.
It doesn't resolve until after the sleep.
So, map us? Broome is in the north, right? Nope, I'm wrong. I'm very wrong. It's in the northwest.
Yeah, so we're gonna put that after Darwin.
Darwin, yep.
One sec.
Broome. Okay. Alright, onward to Melbourne.
Alright. Destination Melbourne. And that was your winning clue, right?
Yep.
Okay. We have 18 days. We are still okay. Because we're doing this the smartly way. We have a flag.
Cricket.
Cricket. A security officer says one of its members, Cyril Syros, is a wine expert. Cyril comes from Geelong.
Is that the name of the city?
I believe it is. Stand by. And that's all we're getting.
That's true.
Yep.
Let's find where that is on the map. It's south. It's by Tasmania.
Okay, so it's right near here.
Yep.
Let's go straight there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next.
Golf?
What is... Oh, golf. I see it. In the clubhouse after a round of golf, you meet Cyril Syros. He has been trying to get rid of a bottle of Chateau Alcoa 1981 ever since it mysteriously turned up at his office. Cost you $35.
Cool.
Excellent work so
Alright.
far. That's 3 in a row on this case.
Indeed.
Destination? Hobart.
Destination Hobart.
Okay. You're hot. Where to?
Still don't know what the friggin' shot tower is. What is it? Is it like shot as in like a photography spot? Like you're supposed to take photographs from this tower? I'm gonna say the marina.
You're going to say the marina?
Mm-hmm.
On one of the yachts, you meet Alana Stock. She's a wine dealer, and she happily sells you the bottle of 1980 for $40.
Okay.
Man, you are rolling.
I've identified a theme, and I've gotten very lucky.
Seems that way. Destination?
Canberra from Hobart. That one's a bit of a trip.
Necessary evil.
Oh, that's right. We were in Tasmania.
Mm-hmm. And not here. So now we know. So now we know that they deliberately mean state capitals.
Mm-hmm.
Destination?
Sydney.
Okay. Keep that streak alive if you can.
The Opera House.
The Opera House.
Nope.
Nothing there.
Your go.
Let's try the Harbor Bridge. Nope.
Take me to the beach. Never mind.
Your accountant has let you know that it is time to fill out your income tax return form. This could get interesting. What do you do?
Ask her to do it for you, obviously.
Your accountant gets your tax return in on time. You have to pay $10.40 in taxes. Your accountant forgets to charge you for the work, but you have to spend 2 hours discussing it with her on the phone. Oof.
It's alright. Those tax dollars will go to a gun buyback program in a couple of years after a massacre at a local school.
Uh-huh. And that's totally going to be effective, right? Because criminals, you know, how well they follow the law and all that.
It actually is very effective. It's the thing that is most often pointed to as, like, America has lost its goddamn mind because other countries have been exactly where we were, and they figured out their shit.
Impressive and yet not surprising. Now you said the Bondi Beach?
Yes.
Nope.
Alright.
Which means it's going to have to be the Powerhouse Museum.
This one through from theme.
The receptionist tells you that he received a bottle of 1977. You may have it, but it'll cost you $100 and it'll take 24 hours to replace. Well, shit happens. Destination?
Where are we, Sydney? We're going to Brisbane.
All right. Let's start on Stadbroke Island. Okay.
I looked away to get some water there for a second. Did it? I assume
It is
was a
not.
bus?
It is not Stadbroke Island.
Okay. Let's inspect the old expo site.
Nope.
Okay.
Storybridge. As the traffic roars by, you see an advertisement on the side of the bus. It says, "Visit Lone Pine today."
That's the clue
Well.
that made me mad.
Well,
Oh, that's the only thing left is Lone Pine. Well, Lone Pine.
when you get to Lone Pine, the manager says that he wondered why a bottle of wine had been delivered to a koala sanctuary. He also says he said it to his mom, Mabel, who lives in Bundaberg.
Bundaberg!
He sells you a toy koala for $40.
Alright, so where is Bundaberg? You'd think I would know this, but I just simply cannot keep it straight. Okay.
Not very far north. We're going straight there.
Okay.
We are going to Bundaberg.
Bundaberg!
And that was yours by default. So where to?
It didn't say anything about her other than he sent it to his mom.
Not that I noticed, no.
Picnic?
Picnic. Ah, damn it, we hit too late.
A tragedy.
Picnic. Nothing there. Well, we're looking for alcohol, right? Distillery. Nope.
I wanted to find someone's mob. Would I go to a museum or a reptile reserve? I guess the Hinkler House Museum. See if there are MILFs in our area. There are not.
Nope, the MILFs all look like reptiles, I guess. At the
Mother
reptile
I'd like to find.
At the reptile park, you find a lady named Mabel selling tickets. She tells you that tomorrow is her birthday and her son has sent her a nice bottle of wine from South Australia. You offer her $50 for the bottle. She accepts the money, and that is good for $19.76.
I tip my hat to you, sir.
For what? Blind luck and having it be the only choice?
Yes. I tip my hat at your blind luck.
Oh, well, thank you. So, if I understand the situation correctly, we still have 3 cities to check out, one of which was a follow-up, and one of which is still a red herring. Where's the next geographic location, though?
We're in Bundaberg, so the next one is Darwin.
Okay. This is one of the big ones. 2 days and change. Fortunately, after this, we still have a week. So we're still doing all right. Okay. This looks fairly promising. I will say they like to drink in casino culture, right? Diamond Beach.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Tax refund?
A wild-looking man with a painted face and carrying a spear comes up to you and asks if you can spare an hour of your time. What do you do?
I've got plenty of time. I've never heard... That's a delightful insult.
Well, I
what
mean,
a way to tell someone to get banned.
I mean, think too about the Tasmanian Devil and certain tribal characters from that same region. So you're saying we cede to this lunatic?
Yeah.
The man takes you to the temple of a nutty religious sect where you are lectured for 4 hours on how to save the world. You donate $260 just to get away.
And Alpha, at some point, I'm going to have to tell you about my cult.
Oh dear. But for the moment, your choice.
Mm-hmm. You did the casino. I will abandon all reason and inspect the Chinese temple.
I will make a choice of absolutely no reason and pick the Darwin Center. The acting manager tells you that he gave a bottle of wine to his grandparents for their golden wedding anniversary. They have taken it on their tour to Ayers Rock.
That's Central. Is that Uluru? Ayers Rock is just Uluru, right?
Let me double check.
That is the same. That is the same rock.
Yeah, Uluru is right. It would make more sense to hit Broome first.
Yes, I agree.
Alright then, destination Broome. We're definitely not going to have any job time this go-round. Alright, so it's been a while since we picked up this follow-up, but regardless, your selection got us that, right?
I guess, but you were the one who...
Am I the one who found the winning clue?
I think so.
I honestly don't fucking remember. Alright, I'll take it.
You got the last clue, so you get this guess.
Yeah, okay. Chinese temple didn't work.
So now we're racist against the Chinese? Is that what it is, Alpha? Now you have to pick Chinatown or people think you're racist.
No, I'm racist against my own religion, the white church. That worked out nice. At the church, you find a well-dressed old gentleman making wedding arrangements. He sells you his bottle of 1978 for $200. You didn't get to be rich by giving...
$200?
You didn't get to be rich by giving things away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now would be the sensible time to hit Uluru. Or, as the kids call it, Uwu.
No arguments there.
So it looks like Perth might have been a herring. And good thing we didn't go there, too. I still don't want to chance a job in case this is a farce. So we're just going to go...
It's possible. But we were directed to here from somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
Uluru isn't a state capital.
Yeah, you know what? That's a fair point.
So if you wanted to, it's
not that
horrible.
Not for these lengths of time. No, I would have taken it for 2, maybe 3, but I'm not doing 4.
Okay, then
it looks like it rotates around, but I don't feel like playing that game.
Let us investigate.
All right, I need this in order to force a draw for this case.
You've got some pretty good suggestions.
They like to drink while climbing Ayers Rock, right?
I actually think that is one of the things. All right, check the
bed for bed bugs first.
Take the nap, and then fire the missiles at the
Fire the missiles where?
Camping area.
I'd rather shoot the ranger, to be honest.
Well, I'd like to take it all in the souvenir shop.
Would you now?
Yeah, huh?
In the shop, you talk to a charming old couple. They understand your problem and are pleased to swap their bottle of 1986 for a bottle of green ginger wine, which costs you $40. But this isn't the one we're looking for.
Uh-oh. So that was the red herring.
It would
so
seem...
now we need to get to Perth in 4 days.
Yep. Well,
so this might be the time for us to take an aeroplane.
Let's find out. No, it isn't. Day and a half. We can do it. We can do this.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. please be right. Oh, thank God.
Thank the maker. Okay.
We
But we don't know that we're not going to be redirected somewhere else. So.
Yeah, no, we're not screwing around with that. So, the case should be yours, but where's your pick?
The Waka Waka Cricket Grounds.
The Waka Waka, Washington? Nope.
Alright, the guess is yours.
A Fremantle Media production.
Well, I've gotta drink and pilot a boat, so let's take the ferry.
The ferry captain is a friendly bloke whose hobby is collecting Australian wine. He says that he already had 2 bottles of 1979, so you can have his extra one for nothing.
That's insane, but I'll take it.
And that is the biggest score thus far, 7-4, in your favor for this case. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy, of course, and God, through whom all things are possible.
You send the bottles back to the Chateau Alco Winery, who are delighted to have them back again. Well done, Alpha Recluse. 1,500 added.
How much did it cost them in total for us to collect 6 bottles of wine for them?
How much did it cost them? I have no idea, but we came out behind thanks to that tax incident. Alright, let's see the stream time. 1 hour 43, 17 minutes left if we go to 2 hours. Here's case 12. Johnny Tonsils Peterson, lead guitarist and singer with the 1960s rhythm and blues band, the Pt.2 Honkers, has been offered $10,000 to reform the band for a miners' reunion concert. If you can locate the other 3 original Honkers, Long Bob Bebop on bass. Write that down, please.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Long Bob Bebop.
Long Bob Bebop.
He's the bass player, if that means anything.
Okay, Harry the Hammer
Bizlakov on drums.
Harry the Hammer
Bizlakov. He's the drummer.
And
Doris Lightfingers on keyboard.
Okay, I think we're good.
And persuade them to return to the Dapto Leagues Club for the concert. You will take a 1/5 share of the $10,000. And that, for all of you math geniuses out there, is $2,000. So we have until October 12th, which approximates us at close to 3 weeks for this. And the flag is up here in Wollongong, so we already have a starting place. And since you won the last case, surprise, 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 the first pick is yours.
Can we hit the database for these people?
All right. Give me a name.
Hammer.
Nope.
Okay. Bizlakov.
Nope. And
okay.
I just noticed that each database search costs us $20.
I did not notice that. Okay.
It doesn't matter. We're loaded.
Light fingers.
She's not important either.
Okay.
So there's at least one hint to be gotten here in Wollongong, it looks like.
Yep. Then we will follow this. The fuck is grass skiing? I'm learning all sorts of weird things. I have to go grass skiing.
No honking here. Let's check the animal gardens. Harry and the Nails were supposed to play a gig near here, but they didn't show. And that, I believe, by the sound effect, equates to a dead clue. Or a dead end. That leaves the steelworks and the lighthouse.
I guess he was caught at a late shift at the steelworks.
One thing you will learn, Alpha Recluse, is that you can never find a musician when you need one. Ain't that?
I guess he was at the lighthouse this whole time.
Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth, though?
Is it?
I mean, I have experience, I could tell you that. Sitting sadly under the lighthouse, idly sifting sand through his fingers, is an old friend of Doris. He has been writing to her for years, even though she's never replied, and the last address he had for her was in Tweed Heads, where she was playing at the Leagues Club. Tweed Heads, that sounds completely unfamiliar to me. Let's check the location list first. No. Alright, then let's look up by Tweed. Tweed Heads is in the Gold Coast. As that is quite literally our only lead.
Yep, we gotta do it.
Yes, we do.
No matter the cost.
Gold Coast. Only moderately far up the eastern coast.
Not even a dime.
Alright. Where would a musician be most likely to play? Where they were told, the League's Club. While waiting to see the manager, you blow $120 on the poker machines. The manager tells you that Doris no longer works at the club, but says she was talking about a job in Fremantle. Also, it turns out that another old honker, Harry Bislikov, was playing here just last week with his new rock and roll band, Harry and the Nails, which should be playing at Jupiter's this week. Alright, so there's a couple pieces to digest here. Mm-hmm. So, Fremantle for Doris.
And Jupiter's this week.
Jupiter's is right here in town.
But
and the flag is still up. Flag is still up, so it's your call.
We'll waste some time going to Jupiter's. I think it is a waste of time.
Harry and the Nails did not show up for their gig. The manager at Jupiter's has no idea what happened. I am going to claim victory as the more useful clue here.
Yes, I 100% agree. I would be insulted if people argued otherwise. I would fight them in the street.
So let's check the database for Fremantle. And that's Perth. Perth is way across town.
Yep.
And our other location was where? Our other lead was Jupiter's, wasn't it?
Yes.
So our literal only fucking lead is Perth.
Make it so, number one.
Aye, sir. Fortunately, we still have a goodly amount of time. We can afford the 3-day trip across the continent. Certainly had enough time to learn how to sleep on a bus, huh?
I can't tell you how many times I've had people fall asleep on me on buses. But I don't think I've ever fallen asleep on someone else on a bus.
I have a hard time sleeping anywhere except my own bed, except in the case of extreme exhaustion. But that doesn't really count because it's not voluntary. Anyway, the direct clue was Fremantle, so I'm going to go there. You check in the entertainment values at Fremantle. At one hotel, a waitress who is an old friend of Doris tells you that she just received a letter from Darwin, where she is playing at the casino. You see a poster advertising Harry and the Nails at the Scarborough Beach Hotel 2 nights ago. So
how much do you want to bet that he didn't show up for that gig?
Extremely likely. But anyway, we have the lead. We have a lead for Darwin and the Scarborough Beach. Yeah, well, Scarborough Beach is here. It is your call.
I mean, let's just see. Maybe we'll get some insight into what's up with Harry.
So
we
you
gotta keep chasing down the leads while we got him. Yeah.
So you're going
to the beach, right?
And same thing.
Maybe Harry's dead.
That would be unfortunate. Flag should go down, and it does. Once again, I claim most useful clue.
Yep.
And Darwin is the next lead. Boy, we are being run around the country here, aren't we?
Yeah, and just for Doris.
We're still fine on time, and we're hearing an awful lot about Harry on the way there, at least.
Well, we're hearing an awful lot about an absence of Harry.
Yeah. Shit, I gotta make this fast. Diamond Beach. At the casino, you meet Doris, who is over the moon at the idea of the concert, and says she will pack her bags tonight. By the way, she says, I just saw the Hammer yesterday out at Melville Island. There isn't a boat for a few hours, and you blow $200 at the casino.
Oh, I can't imagine spending $200 at a casino.
The flag.
I imagine that it's designed to be very easy to do, so I imagine it's actually quite easy to imagine. But I still struggle with the idea nonetheless.
The flag is still up, and that was an accidental misclick on my part on the Darwin Center. So you get improved odds on your next guess here. Which, I mean, is it really a guess?
Melville Island, right?
That is what Doris said.
Okay.
You find Harry loafing around on the beach, beating time on a coconut with a couple of sticks. Couldn't be bothered, he says when you ask him about the concert. Anyway, me and the Nails are booked up at the Sheraton in Uluru for a couple of weeks starting tomorrow. Long Bob might be interested, although last I heard he had given up music and had a job at the ISA. By the ISA, could he be referencing Mount ISA?
ISA? Yeah, that's my assumption.
Mine too, but I'm going to take a database check at that anyway. So it seems as though we're going to have a little trouble with Harry.
So we can go to Uluru and see what's up with his band Always Flaking.
Yeah.
If the nails are the problem, then if we go to talk to the Nails, maybe we can hear more about it.
Yeah, so let me look up ISA real quick so that we have something to write down and confirm.
Yeah, no, take your time, do it right. We can do it Alpha.
Okay, so Mount ISA, that's the one we knew about. Those are postcodes. Royal Flying Doctor Service. We have taken a lot of work from them over the course of this session.
Indeed.
Okay, I gotta read this. Shipping disasters. Australia has suffered many shipping disasters. Here is some brief information about a few of them. Paringa sank in Bay Strait. Gorangai sank. Port Phillip Bay VIC. Oahu vanished out of Sydney NSW. Noongar foundered off Smoky Cape, New South Wales. Voyager sank near Jervis Bay, New South Wales. Cherry Venture beached, Tiwa, Queensland. Blythe Star sank, Southwest Cape, Tasmania. Cygna aground at Stockton Beach, New South Wales. And Lake Illawarra hit Tasman Bridge, Tasmania.
Voyager was never my favorite. I actually quite disliked Voyager.
It didn't hold water compared to the other series, I don't think.
I'm inclined to agree with you completely.
So, Mount ISA confirmed. And The big map says... Actually, first, where are we now? We are in Darwin. The big map says... we should hit Mount Isa first. Because we got it. Or, you know what? It's a guess as to whether our next destination would be west or east after these two cities. But there's a lot more cities in the east than there are in the west. So you know what? I'm thinking Uluru and then Mount Isa for that reason. What do you think?
Sure. I can get behind that.
All right, then. Destination Uluru. There is a flag. And you got the last one?
I think so.
Alright, where to?
Talk to the ranger?
The ranger tells you that some fool is sitting on the top of a rock playing a drum, and that if he doesn't come down soon, he will go up and arrest him. Well, then I guess we better go up the rock.
Mm-hmm.
You find Harry and give him the note from Long Bob. He turns white and immediately heads off down the rock to book a ticket to Dapto.
I guess this one goes to you.
Question, though. What note from Long Bob? We haven't found Long Bob yet, now have we? We're playing on static clues here. L, L, O, L.
That is a fair point. We got Doris. We got Harry, but we... Who was the one who told us to jog on? Was that... That was Harry.
Harry's the one who was touring with the Nails and leaped off every gig.
Okay, so... Okay. Cool.
So
Long Bob will give us some blackmail material on
Harry that we used preemptively without even fucking knowing any goddamn thing. So, whoops.
Oopsie doodle.
Well, Mount Isa. Where to? I suspect there might be another redirect in play. I'm not going to screw.
Mm-hmm. Did we know anything about Long Bob? Harry said that he was doing something at...
That he quit music. That he quit music and ran off to the Isa. And we're in the Isa. That's as far as our lead goes.
I guess inspect the silver smelter stack? God damn it, Harry, get out of here. We're done with you.
Rotary mining. You discover that Bob Bebop did indeed work here until about 6 months ago, when he took up playing the bass again and got a permanent spot at the casino in Hobart.
Oh, that's in Tasmania.
Uh-huh. You see a snake wriggling across the path in front of you. What do you do?
Put it in a bag.
The ungrateful snake bites you on the leg. You have to go to a nearby doctor's surgery for emergency treatment, which costs you $105.
If it was in America, it would have bankrupted you and your children.
True. Well, Hobart. 2.5 days. And runs us almost clean out of spare time for jobs.
Such is life.
True. Okay. The casino was the direct clue. You easily find Long Bob, who instantly agrees to the concert. You and Blob both $300 of your money on the blackjack table. You tell him about Harry's reluctance. He writes you the note that you've already given to Harry that reads, "Be there or else. Big Bob." I am amused by the programming style of this game that caused the misordering of the story. But nonetheless, that's it, and I have managed to win a case tonight, 6-1.
Indeed. Yeah, I really pooped the diaper there.
The concert is a sellout success. Even Harry turns up. You are invited to play harmonica with the band, and the rage lasts for 4 days. $3,000.
That's a lot of dough.
Indeed.
That almost wipes out our tax debt.
Yeah.
And our gambling debts. Holy shit, we lost a lot of money gambling there. Remember, kids, if you have a gambling problem, Google the gambling helpline and then give someone else control of your money.
Here's a save, and since I had to read the instructions again tonight anyway, I'm just going to save that until the next time. Unless you wish to continue now, but we are at the 2-hour mark. It's up to you.
I'm okay retiring undefeated.
Undefeated?
Yes.
I won the last case.
Yes. But the real enemy is not each other, but the enemy within.
Yes, I see. Well, then, we pick up on Case 13, Finding the Fins, when next we convene. I plan to be around next week. Do you?
I think so.
Excellent.
No, I will not be around next week.
You're not here next week.
No, I will be making jewelry with my nieces.
Ah, good stuff.
But we will find a time to schedule together. Make it happen.
Well, we'll simply look to the next Sunday, which would be October 2nd, and that discussion can be made closer to time.
Indeed.
All right, so the case score right now stands 6-2 in Silver's favor, with 2 draws. Reminder that the first 2 cases were simply practice runs. And
indeed,
until the next time, which I believe you're with us again Thursday, right? For more webbed.
Indeed, should be.
Excellent. Well then,
may you reach the stars,
and may you reach them. Wait, you did that on Wit's
may
setup,
you travel
right?
amongst the stars.
You did that on Wit's setup, right? Webbed.
What? Yes.
Can you do it?
Oh, is the save going to be cloud saved? You know what? I'll find out tonight and let you know.
Good enough. Then may. I know the second part is may you reach the moon. What was the first part? God damn it.
May the silent goat walk with you?
Something like that. And may you reach the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And a good night to you all. Thank you, Arundel, and anybody else who came in.
And remember, beggars can't be dildos.
Titwanks is so hard to come by. Anyway, see ya.